Hello, everybody. It is January 1st. Happy New Year to all of you. This is Degen Wrestling. My name is Nathan, and I have a New Year's resolution
Oh,
to no longer say, "We are live on," and I just spoke.
yeah, that sounds like something you do.
All right.
I am Ben. We are back for what Nathan wants to call.
The day one edition. Ah,
He thinks it was genius.
it was. I don't want to say how many hours I stayed up last night thinking of it, but it was three.
Okay. Yeah. So what are we gonna kick this off with?
So I'm thinking we kick this off with by far the biggest news of the week. And that biggest news is this: Michael Cole
Really?
is leaving the SmackDown commentary team.
Yep.
He's going to be exclusive to Raw with Wade Barrett, leaving SmackDown with Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this?
What are my thoughts on this? Why? I don't like Michael Cole, but I don't like Kevin Patrick even more.
So what you're saying is you need a little McAfee in your life.
I would love Pat McAfee to just come back and hijack everything. Like really, I like him more than any other commentator that they have on the roster right now.
Including Kevin Owens.
Okay, well, no, but he can come back to provide the color commentary for Pat doing play by play. Okay. No, so give me a three-man booth. Owens, Pat McAfee,
And Graves.
and Graves. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? Give Michael Cole one night with Pat McAfee just over on Raw. Have Barrett off for the holidays or something because that's when Cole's at his best. Cole's genuinely happy, but no. Seriously though, the biggest news of the week, by far, like just absolutely huge, is that there are calls for R-Truth to become leader of the Judgment Day. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to say my sources, but there are.
It's literally you.
No, it isn't actually. Shout out to my E Federation group, Riot Pro Wrestling. They still do an active chat, and somebody said in there late last night, a bit of drinking was involved. Can you imagine if R-Truth was the leader of the Judgment Day 2024? And then they just ran with it.
So it's funny.
The prevailing theory,
Yeah,
is that something's going to happen to R-Truth where he gets hit on the head and he goes back to his serious crazy, like prior to Little Jimmy, and he's leading the Judgment Day going forward.
Yeah. So funny thing, I'm not sure if you've seen it. The Canadian show.
Okay.
JD McDonough couldn't get into Canada because of visas. So Finn Balor took a picture with Judgment Day. There was Rhea, Finn, Dom, and Damien. And then peeking his head out from behind a door in the background, R-Truth was there.
Oh man.
Oh,
that dude is gold. Honestly, that dude's gold. But seriously, no, I think we start this off with the biggest news that has come out of professional wrestling. MJF lost.
MJF did lose
to Samoan Joseph.
Yeah.
After Adam Cole was the devil.
Yeah. Well,
we
it was revealed that Adam Cole was the devil after that.
Oh, what happened?
So actually, Samoan Joseph, as we call him, because why not?
Yeah.
He had MJF in, was it the Coquina Clutch?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
It would be the
I think it's the Coquina Clutch.
It would be Coquina.
MJF's arm, the ref was dropped 1, 2, and then 3. Match was called. Everyone was shocked. Adam Cole looked visibly shocked. And then Adam Cole gets in the ring after, comes down basically, but then the Devil's Henchmen come out. 2 of them surround Adam Cole. 2 of them surround MJF. One of them has a chair. Lights go off. Lights come back on. Adam Cole sitting in the chair with the 4 behind him.
Ooh.
Yeah. They take off their masks and they're revealed as Matt Taven, Wardlow, Mike Canales, and Roddy Strong.
So of those, like literally, Roddy Strong and Wardlow, and then Miss Maria Kanellis and Matt Taven, who I'm sure is great, but hasn't really done too much.
Mr. Maria Kanellis.
This could be good. Yeah, Mrs. Maria Kanellis. Yes. We all know Maria's the man in that relationship, but no, this
Mike
could be
Bennett, that's his
this
name.
could be incredible.
Yeah.
Like going forward, because
Adam Cole, Mike Bennett, and Roddy Strong have all been, I believe, part of a group before together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's interesting that they went that route, but seriously, the biggest news.
MJF is not listed on the AEW roster after that.
Yeah, no.
Rumors are he's already signed a new contract back in like the summer or something like that.
Yeah, which I buy.
Or it was actually before he won the title, I believe.
Yeah, I buy that too.
And this is all the work. But what if it's not and he could show up at day 1 tonight?
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
I understand why you got it now.
Yeah.
It took you 3 hours for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really did. It was not a good night for me. I openly admit that. Normally I come up with that in 2 hours, but I just need the extra hour. I really did. But seriously, the biggest news in professional wrestling, Kevin Dunn.
Yeah.
Gone. 40 years. Dunn is done with the company.
Yeah, he gave his resignation and he left effective immediately.
Do you know why he left? Because I've heard a couple of things, and
I've only heard a couple of things as well.
Yeah. Did you hear that apparently Endeavor wants to do some cost cutting on production side, and Dunn didn't want to hear much of it?
There was that. They wanted to keep Dunn on, and they did try to keep Dunn on until at least after the Rumble, but he didn't want any of it. There's also rumors going that because he only wants to work for Vince and Vince isn't in control anymore, that he wanted to leave.
Yeah, which I mean, I buy.
Yeah.
If you read anywhere into the Vince McMahon lawsuits, you'll find Kevin Dunn was
right there.
Right there. So yeah, you can buy that there's some loyalty there.
Yeah, so hopefully we get rid of those Kevin Dunn quick cuts.
Please.
Bad camera.
For the love of God.
Yeah.
How to make a wrestling move not hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need the action in there. No, you don't. You really don't.
So yeah, WWE's production is probably going to look
slightly different
going forward.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen like right away.
No.
I think it's going to be like a couple of months down the line before we see any big changes.
I think it's not going to have the Kevin Dunn feel still.
Yeah.
So there's
which is
going to be less of those quick cuts, hopefully.
Which is, it's
hopefully not more of the quick cuts.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully going forward it's going to be a good thing. I know with most of Endeavor's stuff with relation to those quick cuts, they don't usually like to do it.
Yeah.
So, with that said,
Sports Illustrated ranking of the top 10 pro wrestlers of 2023 has come out.
You have seen it. I have not.
Yeah. So, I'm going to have Nathan blind reacting to this.
Okay, here we go.
Would you rather me go from 10 to 1?
I'll go 10 to 1, dude.
At number 10, Nathan's favorite Irish lass, Becky Lynch.
I don't know if I'd put her there. Like,
too low?
No, it's just she hasn't had that great of a 2023.
Yeah.
She is still my favorite woman on the Raw women's roster by a country mile. but she has not had that good of a 2023. I don't know if I put her on the list at all.
At number 9, Gunther.
No,
Too low?
he should be in top 5.
At number 8, I know you've seen nothing of him as of recently, but Swerve.
Swerve Strickland.
He's been killing it in AEW.
Dang,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So at number 7, Tetsuya Naito.
Yep.
I think you might understand why Gunther is where he is.
I mean, I would still put him higher, but
yeah,
that's just me.
one
I'm very biased.
I very much disagree with.
I'm very biased.
At number 6, Seth frickin' Rollins.
Oh.
At number 5, Will Ospreay.
Okay.
This one I completely disagree with and don't know why she's on it. Trinity at number 4.
No!
Right?
God, no! If you're gonna throw Impact a bone, throw it anywhere but there.
Would you even say Moose?
Okay, almost anywhere but there.
There we go. Nathan has a hate for Moose.
I do.
And it's completely understandable.
It's very justified. He is not good.
At number 3, your best friend. Well, not really, but he is your scumbag. Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Really?
He's at number 3.
Really?
After the year he had.
I would put him at number 1. I didn't know. Like, I'm sorry. MJF, your scumbag, he has the most compelling storyline of AEW in the entire year. Any match he puts on is a banger.
Branching storylines.
Yes, they actually work.
Yeah.
What a shock. I'm sorry. I'm very critical of AEW. That critique does not extend to Maxwell Jacob Friedman at all.
At number 2, she does not want Dom to come home late. Rhea Ripley.
You know what?
I'm making these up off the top of my head.
You know what? I don't know why you have Trinity on this list. I question why you have Becky Lynch on this list. Rhea Ripley being on this list, I completely agree. I would not put her above MJF. I don't think she's done enough. But the contributions that she has made,
yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I'm sorry. This is how you book a Roman Reigns like person.
Yeah. And then at number 1, it is his kingdom, Cody Rhodes.
I would still put MJF over him.
Sports Illustrated has always seemed to have that bias towards WWE for wrestlers of the year and that.
Yeah,
so I can see things here and there.
I'm sorry.
But what I'm really happy about is
no Roman Reigns. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Finally, breath of fresh air. Thank you. We were going to do the WWE on Fox ratings, but
I found that one. It's so much better.
I could have thrown up when I saw.
Yeah.
How could you put Roman Reigns even in Wrestler of the Year? He's wrestled 3 times, and of those, 1 was passable. Sorry. Wait.
No. He's had like 7 matches.
Sorry, 1 was good, 1 was passable, and the rest were terrible. Terrible.
Hate the Roman Reigns slow match style.
Now, to be fair, if your face is compelling enough, it works.
The only reason I hate it, I'm going to say this, is because it happens every time.
Yep.
There was a really good spot in that Logan Paul Roman Reigns match where Logan went off right away.
Yep.
Up until Roman just cut everything and everything just died out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But if your face is compelling enough, it works.
Absolutely.
The problem is the Bloodline storyline has not been built in such a way that allows for a compelling face. Your Bloodline storyline almost killed LA Knight, and that was damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, why the hell wasn't LA Knight on that list at all?
Yeah,
I'd put him in over Becky Lynch. I'd put him in over Swerve. I'd put him in over Trinity.
See, I can understand not putting him in over Swerve because of the massive Swerve
Yeah.
has had. But why is Trinity
like even canonically,
on the list?
like I know Trinity's top of Impact's women's division right now. Impact's women's division has been like,
yeah, but they don't have a
they,
real women's division really right now.
but still, I don't know why.
It's what Trinity, Mickey James, and
Perazo.
yeah, Deanna Prague. That's basically all of the
Those
like,
are
isn't
those
it?
are the big ones.
I can't think
I
of
know
anyone else.
Tasha Steeles is around. I know Jordan Grace just went back.
Oh, Jordan Grace is back. She's
Yeah,
pretty good.
she just went back. She's really good.
Yeah.
But when you compare it to WWE and especially AEW's, if they would ever get time,
Yeah.
it's nowhere near what it could be.
And we've just never been a fan of Trinity or Naomi.
Yeah,
Was
Naomi.
her name?
To be fair, I liked Naomi when she was a Funkadactyl, but that's
yeah.
because I was a huge
you
fan of the Funkasaurus. That was
yeah.
like the one Vince McMahon
And
idea in
how
the
far
last
has he
10.
fallen?
Oh, Brodus is. I'm not sure if he's even wrestling anymore. I don't think Tyrus is.
Yeah.
But that being said, who was your superstar of the year?
Oh, that's difficult to say.
Yeah.
I know yours.
Right? Yeah.
Yours is
Well,
definitely Dominic Mysterio.
and why wouldn't it be? Like, I'm sorry, this kid is the biggest heel in the biggest company consistently.
Now, are we talking
And
WWE or just
I like
because AEW doesn't call their superstars?
well, no, I'll you know what, I'll give you that. I'll give you
So,
that. My superstar of the year, Dom Mysterio. Why wouldn't you? He has been plastered on everything, and he is a fantastic heel. And I think he's greatly underused, despite the fact that he's one of the most used WWE people. He is just spectacular.
So, I would love to say LA Knight would be my superstar of the year.
No.
And he would be if one thing had went different. He had to beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
But the year Cody Rhodes has had,
it's a good year.
I'd be hard pressed not to say anybody but Cody Rhodes.
It's a good year. I'm not gonna sit here and say it isn't. I'm just saying mine is Dom Dom.
Yeah.
For wrestler of the year, I think we have the same.
MJF.
Yeah.
Yeah. MJF definitely wrestler.
Yeah, we got the same. For the women?
Yeah, we really should have probably went over this.
Yeah, no.
But no, this is a great topic.
What about the women?
Woman of the year.
I'm gonna tell you mine.
Female superstar of the year.
Yeah.
And yours is
my female superstar of the year, Rhea.
Okay, I understand.
And yeah, the only reason that Rhea is because I'm sorry, that is how you book an unstoppable champion. You give her matches, you give her time, and you give her matches against like all of the good superstars, all the good people.
So mine would also be Rhea because it's really difficult, but I would also have to say honorable mention that Io Sky.
She's been really good. Damage control is what I think holds her back for me. And it's not because of any individual part of damage control, because I actually really like damage control. Yeah. If we were going to go for faction of the year, it would be a toss-up between them and Judgment Day.
Yeah.
The problem is damage control has been booked so horribly.
Yeah.
That I can't put Io anywhere close to Rhea.
Yeah. So let's go with outside of WWE females wrestler of the year.
Now, I'm going to say this, and hear me out on this. I know she doesn't get time right now. And I know that, she's had a very up and down 2023. Britt Baker, DMD.
Yeah, I can't. I want to say her.
I understand.
She hasn't really done much in 2023, unfortunately, as much as I want her to do more.
Yeah.
Now, Toni Storm's been fabulous, but I can't say her either.
No.
My female wrestler, of the year outside of WWE is actually probably Julia Hart.
I can buy that.
She has just there's just she has
She's got something,
something. It's really undefinable,
but you can feel it.
yeah,
You can
and
feel it.
her recent teaming now with Sky Blue seems like they've somewhat broken away from the House of Black, or they are the only ones left of House of Black, kind of at times.
Hey, who
Who knows
knows?
what's going on with that? Buddy Murphy is teaming with Malachi Black or on the 6th,
Yeah.
but
Beyond that,
the year Julia Hart has had, winning the TBS championship, going from a virtual unknown to being one of the most praised women in all of AEW.
oh yeah, absolutely.
So I've got to have her on there.
I can't blame you in the slightest. Not in the slightest. That being said, match of the year.
Oh shit, match of the year.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Oh,
I can tell you where my thoughts are.
So are we doing WWE and outside?
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking
Okay.
so.
So my match of the year outside of WWE is actually Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland.
Really?
Yeah. It was such a good match. There's very little I can really say about it, but it was one of those matches that you're like, you watch it and you're like, yeah, this is match of the year.
Yeah.
And there's actually talks about it being match of the year. It's hard to deny. They put on such an amazing show.
I can believe that. I don't have a match of the year outside of WWE because I haven't seen enough. I've seen character outside of WWE, but I haven't seen enough matches to really.
I had to go and watch that match because of how people were talking about it. It was so good. Now inside
of WWE.
What are you thinking?
So hear me out on this. I'm just gonna go out and say it. Brock Lesnar versus Omos is not it.
I know.
So my thoughts are: do I go with the match that most surprised me? Do I go with the match where, oh god, my emotions were like red hot? Or do I go with the match that is probably technically the best?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you where my head's at. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles, Crown Jewel.
Great match.
That is technically great. It did everything well. We were like, holy shit, this is like, we knew it was going to be good. We didn't know it was going to be this good. Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Also Crown Jewel. And the reason that I'm contemplating that one is because hot damn. Yeah. Trish.
See, I could never say that one just because Becky had quite a few fumbles in that match.
She did. But Trish, god damn. By the way, Trish is my comeback of the year. I will openly say that. Yeah. But or do I go with Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns Elimination Chamber? Where the story should have ended. Because I remember, like, you were with me when we were watching that match, and we're like, no. Like we were like, no, Sammy is our guy. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No, this is, and it would have been perfect if Sammy had won. And I'm like, do I go with the most emotional reaction to a match because it would be Sammy Roman? Do I go with the technical, or do I go with the surprise? I don't think I go with the surprise. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I agree with you. Becky Lynch had a lot of fumbles in that match. Trish Stratus did not, and it was godly. I think I'm going to go Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, because of the aftermath of that. Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns. You played that off like it was nothing. It wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
And it would have been the perfect place. It would have been the perfect time. And that was the one time I think the slow Roman Reigns match actually worked.
Yeah.
Because it was a groundswell of support that needs to be there for that kind of match to work. But that being said, I'll put it at number 2. Seth Rollins, AJ Styles.
My match of the year is the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, with the Rollins and the Gargano?
No, it is at Elimination Chamber, Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns.
Okay.
That is my match of the year.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand totally.
It's hard not to call that match of the year when it was so
It's
emotional.
So good.
You unfortunately knew Roman Reigns was going to win, but
there was you couldn't
that shred of doubt in your heart when Sami Zayn went for that pin or hit the Blue Thunder Bomb, hit the Haluva kick, and then just the emotion being ripped out when
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Beautiful as hell.
Yeah. If that had been like a year into the Roman Reigns run, I would not have had much as big of a problem with it.
Oh yeah.
But it's just so bland having Roman win.
Yeah.
Like it would have been like a perfect match.
And the thing is, you could have like, taken that match and built Sammy out of it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have the recollection of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. You didn't need that.
No.
You could have just added Sammy to Roman Cody. And had it that way. You could have had the fact that even if you do reconcile Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, you could always have Sami Zayn lurking over Roman Reigns' shoulder like, I got you. You know I got you.
Yeah. So, you already said your return of the year.
Yes.
Mine is Randy Orton.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Randy Orton.
I think it's too soon, but I understand. I really do.
But it's return of the year.
Yeah.
It's all about the return, not about what came out of the return. It's about the return itself.
Okay.
And the way he returned only slightly beat out R-Truth.
It was a great return. And I have R-Truth at number 2. I have Orton at 3. Because R-Truth's return was so batshit out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It just worked.
Oh, it's so great. It was very R-Truth.
Oh yeah. It's so like it is the craziest return I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, and we're not
huge R-Truth fans, either of us.
But we're also not even considering John Cena, which is great.
No, everyone, like, as soon as the Rare Strike happened, like, John Cena is great. I would want John Cena to do more backstage reporting because I'm sorry, that was great.
Look, if he's gonna do backstage stuff, I want him to be his southpaw
Lance Catamaran. Yeah.
Other than that, any other categories?
I can think Chant of the Year, because the one we freaking saw was not.
Yeah. I had. Okay. What are you thinking? Chant of the Year.
LA Knight. Yeah.
Whose game is it?
LA Knight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just
Family Chant of the Year.
Yep.
For me too. Tag Team of the Year.
Tag Team of the Year. See, here's the thing.
I know you want to say the Young Bucks.
If it was Faction of the Year, I would go in a completely different direction.
Okay.
But it's not. Tag Team of the Year for me, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. It's a lot of fun.
WWE, I agree with that.
Yep.
Outside of WWE,
there's only one.
Adam Cole.
Yep. There's only one outside of WWE.
Better than you, baby.
And you know it.
Unfortunately.
This is a matchup.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, God.
And then Faction of the Year, it's hard to I go with Judgment
I
Day.
also go Judgment Day. Special nod to Damage Control.
Yeah. But I think that's all the categories I can at least think of.
I can think of the Mike Mizanin Award.
Yeah, but that goes to Mike Mizanin.
Exactly. We have to like say something to Mike Mizanin.
Yeah.
Event of the year.
Event of the year.
Yes. We've sat through a lot of them.
We have
both WWE and some AEW.
Night one WrestleMania.
Night one WrestleMania was damn good.
Night one WrestleMania didn't have a bad match on it.
It really didn't.
Yeah.
You could argue Cena Theory, maybe.
Wouldn't call it a bad match. It was a match, but I wouldn't call it a bad match.
I go in a completely different direction because I hear you for Night one WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I do. Backlash in Puerto Rico.
Oh, that was fantastic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic show from top to bottom. And no offense to the WrestleMania crowd, that Backlash crowd was nuts.
No, that Backlash crowd was insane.
Yeah. Absolutely wonderful. And great to see Zelina Vega get some love. Just a great event overall from top to bottom. I can't think of a bad match in that.
Moving on from this,
You got any others?
Jericho allegations.
Oh, I was gonna just gloss over that, but
let's gloss over that. Right.
We gonna.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to start this off on a high.
Yeah.
We don't want to think about what could happen.
Well, we don't really know what's going on.
Will Jericho
just little bits here and there, unfortunately.
Will Jericho go back to Toronto? We don't know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Other than remember, next week is the start of our match of the week.
Yeah.
Where we will figure out undeniably who, other than Shawn Michaels, deserves to be called Wrestler of the Year. Because Ben is making me not choose Shawn Michaels.
He's no longer a wrestler.
I'm just saying. The spirit of Shawn Michaels lives on.
He's no
in
longer
every good
wrestler.
match. So therefore, he's in every match.
No.
So Shawn wins.
No.
Anyway, that's my opinion. And we're going to see definitively who has the most matches of the week at the end of the year.
According to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw objectivity. It's completely us and our subjectivity. When we were testing this, Mike Mizanin won a lot.
Yeah, so Mike Mizanin is definitely that for last year.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Like December 2023. Damn, there was nobody better than Mike Mizanin. Yeah.
We only done it for 2 weeks.
So there you go. Our 2023 Wrestler of the Year, despite everything we have said,
actually,
definitively. Oh,
Walter was in that match too.
Holy crap, he was!
Yeah.
Okay, we had a two-way tie. Congratulations to Mike Mizanin and Walter. I don't know what exactly the prize is, but we'll think of something.
Yeah.
But all I can say is I hope 2024 is awesome. See you, everybody.